In 2015, 55% of Americans ended up without using up their vacation days. That's 222 million unused days worth $61.4 billion in benefits. And it's only getting worse. We need to fix this. My name is Alan, and I travel a lot. While the Credit Sufu is all about the high life, I'm more into finding out how can I do the most with my dollar. Now, people are always looking at me and saying, Alan, you look like a bum. How can you afford to travel so much? And you're right, I'm not loaded. But I think there's a misconception out there in the world that traveling needs to be expensive, or if you do it on the cheap, it becomes a terrible experience which involves sleeping in crowded tents and eating instant noodles for each meal. But that's just wrong. So I'm here today to show you guys that you can find a balance between affordability and comfort. The average American spends around $1,145 a year on vacations. We'll use that as a starting point. You're thinking, I could probably go to Disneyland for a couple of days or visit the Grand Canyon. But what if I told you with that budget, I can make it all the way to the other side of the planet and enjoy myself for an entire week? I'm in Thailand, and I'm using that exact budget of $1,145. The average American spends around 44% of their vacation budget on transportation. For us, we're going to spend a little more at around $640 for a round-trip ticket from New York City to Bangkok with just a short layover. Now, you must be thinking, Alan, what kind of airplane ticket did you purchase? Are you mailing yourself inside a cardboard box? Well, believe it or not only is that illegal, it's actually a lot more expensive than the flight I just took. The truth is, flying is pretty cheap nowadays. With low fuel costs and more efficient planes, even the furthest locations are easy to reach. As a matter of fact, a huge chunk of your airplane ticket actually goes to airport fees, taxes, and other costs. It's all about finding the right ticket and booking at the right time. We'll probably make another video another time to show you exactly how to do that. Now, from the airport in Bangkok to downtown, it costs around 300 baht, which is close to $10 US. Although you could also take public transportation for much cheaper. A 3.5-star Bangkok hotel, which has a pool and a gym, cost me $30 a night. That's actually much cheaper per day than the apartment I'm renting in New York City. And because I'm subletting it, I'm actually making money each day. And for just around $20 more, you can find a 5-star hotel as well. And as I traveled to the north in Chiang Mai during low season, hotels were even cheaper. These all cost under $20. Food costs are quite cheap as well, if you know where to look. Most Western meals will cost you around the same as in America, but if you eat where the locals eat, well, things just become much more worth it and tastier. Because if everyone is eating it, it means it's fresher and the chefs know how to make it. Your day-to-day living expenses can actually be cheaper in Thailand. What about tours and excursions? Well, there are plenty of free attractions or attractions with low costs like museums, landmarks, and other sites. I also highly recommend against you guys taking any tours. Instead, I recommend you head out on your own. With globalization affecting every corner of the world, it's quite easy to travel to most places. Thailand has a terrific infrastructure for tourism. Not only is it cheaper, you won't be herded from one site to another like livestock, and more importantly, the tour guide won't insulate you from everything around you. Now, it might sound scary or uncomfortable, but vacations can be a great time to push your boundaries, learn about new cultures, and even meet new people. Vacations can be about recuperating, but it also can be about growth and learning as well. And there's no better way to see a country than by driving yourself around. Because instead of only seeing tourist attraction A, B, and C, you get to see everything that lives in between. And oftentimes, these random encounters in between destinations are the most rewarding of them all. Now, my preferred method of traveling around is a scooter. It's slow enough that you won't be tempted to speed and kill yourself, but it's adventurous enough that you'll get the maximum exposure. Plus, it's super cheap. I rented this bike for a week for around $40. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. My name is Alan. Thanks for watching the Credit Sufu. If you have any more questions about traveling, meet me in the comment section below. See you next time.